everyone. Here on Ancestry Answers, I will show you how to do searching within findagrave.com. This is the old version of findagrave.com. A new version will be coming soon, and so I will show you how to research through that site, as it'll look a little bit different. When you come to this site, it will have search 162 million grave records, or whatever the number may be. When I began back in the day, back in I think 2010, there were about 77 million, maybe a little bit less. And so you can see how many records are continually being added thanks to all the volunteers. So once you're signed in, you'll click on this, and this will be your main search page. Now, sometimes we want to start out more simple in our research, because we may eliminate possible names coming up that you want to see if you go too detailed. So I'm going to show you how to do it both ways. So if you come in here, let's say I'm just going to make up some information, okay? So if this is the maiden name, you would want to check mark this, include maiden name in my search. I don't typically use the partial name search on surname, but I should probably try that out, right? Anyway, so if you do know, you can put before, in, or after on the year, as well as the death, and that will eliminate some information as well. So I'm going to do it without it at this point, but we'll say the United States, we'll select California, and then the county comes up, and you can select whatever the county is that if you happen to know, okay? Then you come down here and you click search. There are no records found. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refine that search, and I am going to put no counties, because obviously they weren't there. So I click search. Now you can see that I have 8,129. There were just no Coopers in that particular county. So you can see how I went detailed. I didn't get any information. Then I changed it. So it could be that you can look at a map and say, oh, maybe it's a county next to it, and you could refine it through there, because this is a lot of records. So I'm going to refine it some more. So I know that they died after 1900. Okay, so when I do that, you can see how the search, now it's 7,683. That's still a lot. Now, okay, I think her name started with an M. So I would just put M on there and click search. Now you can see there's 846. So you can see how through refinement you can get that tapered down in number. Obviously this is still a lot to go through, so you hopefully will have more information to be able to bring this down to a quantity of maybe 80 or less, ideally 40 or less. Okay, now just the introduction of what this is. So if I clicked on, if there's this icon, this means that there's a headstone photograph already taken. So if I click on the name, you will see here's the headstone photograph. It gives us the year. There are other headstones, obviously, that will show the exact dates and all of that, so it's wonderful. As you can see here, here's parent, spouse, and sibling links to other headstone records within Find a Grave. We'll do a video on how to create those. We'll also do one on how to research within a cemetery record. So if I wanted to click on the photograph, I can get it bigger. And sometimes if you click on it, it goes full size. So it's quite a large photograph at times, and you can download this to your computer. So then we just close it from here. And here's what the cemetery looks like. So you can always know what to see, and it gives you the address, etc. So this is okay, so this is a memorial tab. If you came in and, for example, this is 1893 and someone typed in 1892, then you come over here to edit, and you would click birth date, death date information that we need a suggested change. And then you would change this to the 2, and you would submit the change. And then they would review it and make sure. Because sometimes as we're typing, we hit the wrong numbers and we forget to verify. So if you do see any transcriptions errors, that's where you would do it. You would do it through this edit button. Okay, so back to our records. So I get to click back because this doesn't have an easy jump to, but they do have a new system that I'm going to show you. Okay, so this does not have the icon. So this was my ancestor, and I'm logged in. I can request a photograph. This is great because it tells where the space is and everything. Because a lot of times this information will come through the cemetery information. So you can see, great news, we have 1,154 volunteers within 10 miles of your requested photo location and 5,443 within 50 miles. So that's a lot of people. Here you could type in, you don't have to put a note in, but you can say, Marguerite Adams is my ancestor. Thank you so much for volunteering to take a photograph for me. If there are any Adams located in the close proximity, would you be willing to upload those as well? Because I'm hoping they are my family as well. Then you submit the photo request. It will include, if you wanted to include your email, they can do that because sometimes they can email you directly to get things resolved faster. So I typically leave it checked, but it's your decision. So that's how you do a basic search. We'll talk about how to do cemetery lookups, etc. Now I'm going to show you in another video how to do with the new version. So that is how you do a quick search. Again, you put in whatever information helps you break it down to a smaller quantity. And good luck in your family history research through findagrave.com. And again, it's free and it's wonderful. So like, share, subscribe, and we'll continue our family history research together.